falling today, the roof is open, so things may get a bit wet. Today, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Now at the plate is Mark Canha. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Low and away with that one, it's 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Canha is retired, and there's one away. So the next to bat will be Starling Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to left field. Gurriel is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Here it comes. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. No outs, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 2-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0 home. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-1 home. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. Bichette over at second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to bat for Toronto, Corey Dickerson. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Harrison shading to his right. 2 down. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's set. Here it comes. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 2nd inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. 2nd inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
A ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He has a 3-for-12 line. Here's the first pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there's out number 2.
Batting 6, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the A's nothing. And now in the box, Santiago Espinal. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Santiago.
First pitch on the way.
Espinal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Chapman trying to get there, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
On the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Kenna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 6. Ryu gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here it comes now to Andrus. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A ball and a strike now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled in his first AB. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Drilled on the ground to short, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Guerrero, base runner at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. Left side, but well foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Down the third baseline. Chapman has it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Cannon.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Stepping in next, Matt Olson flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ryu's ready. 1-0 on its way. Popped up. Espinal is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Jed.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard, deep into left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Grichuk.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Gurriel.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Hey now, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in once again is Santiago Espinal. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch laced into right field for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. swing and a miss, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit hard toward the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Andrus.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. This one is launched. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
In now, Bo
The
Bichette.
batter, number 11, shortstop.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman, Josh Harrison.
The pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So next to hit is Sean Murphy. He bounced out last time up. Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Popped him up. Bichette ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-0 now. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Andrew.
Two on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is taken outside for ball 1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And not in time as the second run scores. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hit in the air down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The set and the 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 4-3. Digging in will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on the way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. Andrus has it. There's Harrison for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. Now a little looper down the left field line. Chapman onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Starling Marte. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball in. Count 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Here it comes, 2-0. Jed Lowry waits on deck. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Yanked on the ground down the line. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's Jed Lowry now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
This is popped up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail it here 4-3. New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
For the Jays, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here comes the 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him.
1-0.
Four-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, Santiago Espinal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Trevor Richards is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3-2 now. Bounce to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Now into the box, Sean Murphy, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Grounded to first. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. Score holds at 4-3. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Marcus Semien stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping up is Bo Bichette. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
2 out, nobody on. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Tony Kemp will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First delivery to him. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Striding in for Oakland, Elvis Andrus. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one, 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Canha. His prior history in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Andres, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Gurriel will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Four 3 our score here as we play the 8th. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well,
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Jays lead it 4-3. Tony Kemp will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Deolis Guerra is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Deolis Guerra.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman,
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Belted high and deep into right center. Kemp on the move. Legs churning. He's headed for second. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. The relay. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch two bases into three.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got two bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guerra rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in for the Jays, Corey Dickerson flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another full count pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains a 4-3 game. Jordan Romano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
This one's flared off to the right side, and not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
Designated hitter, Jed.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jed Lowry. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And it's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Hyunjin Ryu earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.